Hi Aries, welcome. This is Gwen with Mystic Tumbleweeds, and I'm here to do a special surprise reading for you all. Yes. I want to tune into my little Mini Linestrider Tarot that I've got here, and I've already shuffled it before I press record. So I'm going to find the Death card, see where it's at in the deck, and pull the card in front of it and the card behind it, and see what intuitive insights I get for you all. So thank you for joining me, Aries. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and throw the rest out. I do personal private readings, and if you'd like a reading even like this, I can tune into your specific energy and we can see what the Death card reveals in your particular situation. So remember to hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of new videos when I post them. Thanks for the good karma donations. We appreciate and love you so very much. It does help us to continue to run this beautiful channel. It's growing fast. I love it. I appreciate you all so much. Every comment, every thumbs up, every share helps us to, pop up in the feed, and we appreciate you. And I love reading the comments. I love hearing that the readings resonate. And so thank you very much, Aries, for those of you who have. I appreciate you greatly. Okay, so the Death card is nothing to be afraid of, all right? Like, it can be super insightful and enlightening, okay? When it comes out in a reading, it's about rebirth and, transformation and resurrection, all of those things. So let's see, Aries, what the Death card has to say for you today. Give me a moment. I love this little deck. Has beautiful abstract artwork in it. It didn't even come with a guidebook, which is, fine for me because, I do have a tarot Bible kind of that I refer to, but for most of the time I really like to just get a feeling of the card and interpret the images. So it works out beautifully for me. Okay, there it is. This is a beautiful skull card in this deck. Okay. So interesting too, I've been pointing this out in all of these readings. It's like, where is the Death card in the deck too? And yours is like right in the middle of the deck. Okay. So right in the middle of a lesson, right in the middle of a situation, the middle of this cycle of your journey. Okay. Of a healing, the middle of a healing, the middle of transitioning to a new way of being. You're right in the middle of it. Okay. Now, okay. So, interesting. Okay, Aries. Okay. Here's the Death card in this deck. It's so beautiful. Mind my spotted nail. I really I've been painting and using clay, so I really need to give myself a manicure. Okay. Give yourself a manicure, Aries, too. Give yourself some love. All right. The Death card. Look at how beautiful this skull is. Okay, I do see this silhouette there of a knife or a blade going through the skull. I almost see it sometimes as a dagger through the heart, but I also see all this beautiful delicateness, this beautiful color and blossoms and trees and shrubbery, like all this blooming from the skull, from this death, from this rebirth. Okay, when the fires burn the forest, then the seeds are germinated and the growth happens and the new comes, so that's what this Death card is about. And what I've asked Spirit when I was tuning in is what I would like the Death card to show us is that what you would need to let go of is the card behind, and what you need to embrace. So the energy that you have been in or need to let go of, and the energy that Spirit is urging you to embrace to help your healing, to help further your soul's journey. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is the energy Spirit is asking you to let go of, and this is very, very powerful. It's very abstract, this card. What I do see is the Knight with the sword. Okay, this is clear. The Knight and the sword, and then you got all this red blotchy, almost seems like blood, pain, hurt, angst. I mean, it won't even focus. I couldn't even tell you what is going on over there. It's such chaos and such, it just, can't even tell you when one of the images is over there. So to me, it feels like anger, resentment, pain, you know, almost being in the head, making decisions with the head instead of the heart, because swords is about air, energy, and also which is thoughts, you know, and feeling a sense of a slow entrapment in the thoughts with this card. Okay, and Spirit wants you to let go of that feeling, of the hurt, of the sadness, of the anger, actually, is what's coming out in that. And feeling as though like you don't have a voice. Like, I feel like so very much, because this night is so much the picture in this card. Like, I can't tell what all this crap is over here, but the sword is there, and so is this night. And so I almost feel like it's like when you want to speak, you almost get like in like, say, like in a, when you're talking to one other person or whatever, that person could almost like overpower you in what they say and in their emotions, and so it leaves you kind of silent, where your words and your truths and your emotions are kept inside, like in this stewing kind of pot feeling, and then getting trapped back in the head and thinking about situations like that. So that stands out to me in that card too. So Spirit's urging you to let go of this. Spirit's asking you to move to your heart mind. Yeah, from the head now to the heart. You need to let go of all of this pain and trauma in the head is what I feel, and move into this feeling of the Ace of Wands, which, what a beautiful card this is. Okay, can you see the fox? He's right here. Here's his little face. And he's actually wrapping his body and his tail around this beautiful wand that has all these blue and green blossoms. Okay? All right? Fox speaks to creativity, magic, cunningness, utilizing your talents, being quick on your feet. Okay? That's the Ace of Wands. Okay, and he's embracing that kind of feeling and taking action, because there's been a beautiful heart healing, a deep, deep heart healing with this blue that I'm seeing. And now you are seeing, you as the fox can sense the right opportunities, when to speak, when not to speak. Okay, because fox is very clever. All right, so utilizing your cleverness and your passion now, and being able to speak your truth and standing in that power with your sword, like you're wrapping your body around that sword, like you're embracing the hurt and speaking your truth and not letting it fester. Aries. Yeah, that's beautiful. Look up the fox spirit animal. There's not an animal in every card, you know, and it's super important. The fox is guiding you, and I've always felt like the fox is very magical, speaking to ancient magics, the fox. Okay? So, beautiful energy. I think that's very interesting. That's what I read from it, you know. If you read tarot and you want to look more into the Knight of Swords and all of its meanings, that's what Spirit wants you to let go of, that feeling, that Knight of Swords. And Ace of Wands is what you would need to embrace, okay? And Wands is all about fire and movement and action, okay? Yeah. Spirit, what is the message for Aries? Thank you. Thank you. Look at that green and orange and gold around this card. Spirit just wants you to live your bliss, darlings. Okay? I'm even going to go to my book here. I rarely go to this book, but because, you know, live your bliss, it's pretty self-explanatory. But I really want to be specific for you in this reading, because you're going, I just feel like these two cards very much go together. You know, how playfully he's wrapped around this wand, okay? Really feeling a sense of your creative flow wrapped into your, you know, like it's like your creativity is blooming from the twists and turns of your journey too. Like, because he's so twisted around this wand, but you're actually, you know, embracing those lessons now, embracing the wisdom, embracing the passion, the healing that has happened, and now you know how to live your bliss. Okay. The emotion of happiness is like a beacon calling you to follow its light. When you hold this card in your hand, think of saying, if it feels good, do it. The physical reaction that you have when you do something that makes you happy are like signposts from your guides pointing you in the right direction. Whether you are consciously aware of it or not, there are unique lessons to be learned by following your bliss. Think of the sensations of fulfillment and satisfaction as pearls that are strewn before your soul's journey. They lead you in the right direction. Conversely, if something makes you fatigued or bored, that is also a sign that you have ventured onto a path that won't ultimately fulfill your soul's blueprint. On earth, you will be compelled to various interests or desires. This is because you are becoming closer to your soul's nature. Following your dreams is also about letting yourself express joy. In doing so, you are in alignment with your personal truth. If this card appears often in your spread, it may be time to examine your priorities. Many lessons that you have incarnated to learn deal with knowing yourself well enough to take chances to follow through on what your next soul is telling you, even though it may Many lessons that you have incarnated to learn deal with knowing yourself well enough to take chances to follow through on what your soul is telling you, even though it may not seem rational or make sense. Okay? Beautiful message there for you, Aries. I love it. Glad I read that one. Absolutely. So, if you would like a personal private reading where I reveal even more information about the death card in your personal situation, please do reach out to me. My email is below. They're very affordable and super enlightening. I've been getting great feedback from them. And I will be back again. If you enjoyed this reading, comment below, give me a thumbs up, share it. Okay. And I'll be back again with another surprise reading, and sending you so much love and reminding you to live your bliss, okay, through your passion and through your creativity, and look up the fox. All right, my darlings? All right. Love you guys.